Hey guys, Azralynn here with a quick review of Titanfall 2. This review is dedicated to one of my awesome patron supporters, A Flying Arrow. Titanfall 2 is a very fluid, fast-paced first-person shooter that has both a single-player campaign and multiplayer modes. In the single-player campaign, there is an ongoing war between a large corporation called the IMC and the militia. The IMC seeks to destroy entire planets with an ultimate weapon in order to end the militia and take control of the frontier. You play as Jack Cooper, who is a member of the militia. You aspire to fight in the war against the IMC on the front lines, and you've been receiving unauthorized training from your captain. When one of the militia's attacks on the IMC goes wrong, you and your team are overwhelmed by enemy forces, resulting in many casualties. A massive Titan named BT is left without a pilot, and his mission is incomplete. Without having completed the proper training, you sync up with BT and become his pilot, taking on the mission to stop the IMC from using the planetary destruction weapon. Titanfall 2's story is very enjoyable, and I especially like the characters. Not just the hero characters like Cooper and BT, but the villains were excellently portrayed as well, and the dialogue between them is entertaining. Titanfall 2's campaign strikes a good balance between gameplay with your Titan and as a pilot when your Titan is unavailable. The times that you're not able to use your Titan usually make sense within the game's story, and playing as the pilot or controlling the Titan are both thoroughly enjoyable experiences. As a pilot outside of the Titan, the movement and the combat are a lot of fun. You'll be constantly sprinting, double jumping, sliding, and wall running all over the place while shooting enemies, blowing them up into bits, and performing melee executions on them. Constant movement is always encouraged to avoid enemy projectiles, and it makes for some very fast, fluid, and overall awesome gameplay. Controlling the Titan BT makes you feel totally badass. By using abilities and massive weapons, you can completely annihilate enemy troops and rain destruction upon the enemy Titans as you make your way through the campaign. There are different Titan loadouts with unique skills that you will discover as you progress, and you can equip the different Titan loadouts at any time. The Titan combat is a blast, and the boss fights are intense. Keep in mind though that your Titan is not invincible, so if BT dies, or if you die, you will need to reload an autosave checkpoint. In both the multiplayer and single player, there are plenty of pilot weapons, skills, and grenades to use. In single player, you'll be able to pick up enemy weapons, and you will need to change your weapons as you run out of ammo for your current weapon. In multiplayer, there's a progression system where you unlock various weapons, weapon mods, Titan loadouts, and skills for both pilots and Titans. The progress speed feels reasonable, and the better you play, the faster you will level and earn currency. I still don't like having to level up to unlock different weapons and skills, but at least the currency you earn while playing allows you to unlock items early in the multiplayer. Multiplayer is a lot of fun, and there are several different game modes available. You can opt to queue for as many or few of them as you'd like. There are a few modes that pop a lot more often though, and other modes seem almost dead. I'm not going to go into detail about all of the different game modes, but the few modes that seem to pop more frequently were Attrition, Pilot vs. Pilot, Titan Brawl, and Capture the Flag. In Attrition, your team has to earn points by killing players and enemy AI units that spawn. The Capture the Flag mode is exactly what you'd expect, and you have to retrieve enemy flags and bring it back to your base while protecting your own flag. In both of the Attrition and Capture the Flag modes, you play as a pilot, but you are able to call in your Titan when it becomes ready. The Pilot vs. Pilot mode has no Titans at all, and it plays like a team deathmatch. The first team to score the required number of kills wins. Titan Brawl is similar to the Pilot vs. Pilot mode in terms of rule set, but instead of playing as a pilot, you are always in a Titan. The only downside to playing multiplayer on the PC is the long queue times for matches to start. The player base on PC is much lower than that on consoles, and even queuing for all of the modes, it seems to take at least 5 minutes to pop. Being more selective with your mode picks can sometimes result in over 15-minute waits for one single match. I really wish the game had a windowed borderless mode, because alt-tabbing is very slow, and it would be nice to be able to quickly tab out while waiting for the multiplayer queue pops. The graphics as a whole look fantastic, and the performance is solid. The environments have a nice aesthetic, and there's a variety of visuals and level designs across the different multiplayer maps and campaign levels. The character and Titan animations are really good, and the executions are super satisfying to use. All aspects of the audio are excellent. The music is great, the sound effects are on point, and the voice acting is done incredibly well. The controls are fully customizable, and there is full controller support. The main campaign took me almost 5 hours to complete. There are some collectibles you can explore to find in the single player, but the replay value will definitely come down to the multiplayer gameplay. It's a real shame that Titanfall 2 released so soon after Battlefield 1, and I do think that it's an underappreciated title. Titanfall 2 has fantastic combat both in multiplayer and in the awesome but short single-player campaign. With that being said, I wish the queue times on PC were shorter. And if you're only interested in playing the single-player campaign, then waiting for a sale price would be a good idea. If you want to watch my full playthrough of the Titanfall 2 campaign, I'll post a link in the description below. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone, and have a wonderful day.